That'd be so funny. We're just reviewing like two different movies and we're just trying to tie it in, hoping we get somewhere together. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. He's James.
He's Ray.
Together we are
Rated MC. Today we're reviewing another movie. This time we're reviewing Alone. Pretty good film, honestly.
Not bad.
Follows a woman named Jessica, basically getting out of town. She's had some bad things happen in her life, and she kind of just wants to move on.
She loads up a U-Haul the best she can. She hauls ass out of, well, I'm sure it's out of state. She flees town.
It was over 3 hours.
Yeah.
So she was definitely out of state.
Flees the state prematurely because everybody's calling her friends, her mother. Where are you? We're supposed to help you move. She's like, I'm already gone. So I was like, well, we're kind of rushing into this, ain't we?
Well, her reasoning was she didn't want her mom to over-exacerbate things because she felt like her mom would do too much.
Yeah, I get that. And like in times of, I guess, grief, what she's going through.
Yeah.
You could just be like, Mom, just don't do that. Because she was like full-fledged avoiding her mother. Would not answer calls. She's talking to her dad like, I don't want to talk to Mom. Tell Mom I love her.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
And like this is like I said, she's been through a lot and she's like just traveling and she keeps running into this one fucking guy. The first like interaction wasn't that bad. She's literally driving on the road and this dude's like driving slow as fuck in front of her. If you drive, you know that's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But then she's like, well fuck it, I'm just gonna go past him. And I kind of knew this is exactly what was gonna happen. Was like as soon as she started getting beside him, he speeds up, and now there's a fucking semi. I was like, of course it's a fucking semi.
Yeah, because of course that happens, you know?
Yeah.
I'm with you. Like, it kind of follows the template up until this point where you predict everything that's going to happen. And plus, I saw that in the trailer, which I didn't full on watch the trailer. Because, like, on Netflix, I saw, they show, like, little previews, and that's what I saw. So I was like, okay, well, this is the point of the movie where I saw.
Yeah.
I kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, but ain't nothing you can do about it.
She finally gets past him or whatever, and, like, he goes on a different way. And she just pulls up to a motel and everything. She stopped at the gas station and saw the car.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, and like...
She was on the phone with her dad.
Yeah, she was like, okay, look, Dad, I gotta let you go.
I gotta go. Because I gotta go.
Yeah, and like, I get it. Because like, she's literally just a woman, a loner. And like, she saw this car and like, obviously that would freak you the fuck out.
And she had been driving a long time because it was just based off like the setting, at least midday. In the first interaction, it was like nighttime at this point. So he had been following her a good fucking minute.
And so she goes to a motel and everything. She sleeps it off and everything. Gets up and she gets in her car and she doesn't notice not right next to her, but like a few spots away from her is the same fucking car.
I saw it immediately.
I saw it as soon as like she.
I was like, dun.
Also, I love the focus that they do, where they pull focus and then come back to it.
Nice camera work. Oh, dude, you know what? One weird thing about this movie is when she stays in this hotel, I guess it's personal preference. I would never do this because I'm fucking paranoid. She legit sleeps with her window wide the fuck open.
Oh, dude, nah, fuck that.
You didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, like, motels have this one big ass window. She had her curtains all the way open. I was like, that's not smart.
Especially not after that.
No.
You know what I mean? So, like, I feel like that's definitely a no.
I was just like, Jess, what the fuck you doing?
Yeah. They call him, like, the man or, like, the guy or some shit for, like, the longest time until, like, his name was actually revealed.
He gave me Jeffrey Dahmer vibes.
He really does, dude. He gave me Bundy vibes because he literally had the sling. And I was like... As soon as I saw it, I was like, this, nah, bro, don't try.
Textbook serial killer.
Bro, like, you could see her face. If that was me, like, if I'm that guy and I'm, like, legitimately trying to apologize for what happened on the road the other day, and you see in her face, she's obviously not comfortable. You gotta legit be like, no, I'm sorry, and then just leave. The most awkward position, was just like, yeah, so.
Socially awkward.
And she obviously didn't want to be there. And then then she leaves, and who the fuck does she run into again? Car broken down in the middle of this small little road.
He's not just parked on the side of the road. Like, he was full-fledged fucking...
Yeah.
Then he pulls out with his sling like fucking Ted Bundy. I was like, yeah, you've watched some documentaries before.
Oh,
we've been here before.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like, no, just don't stop. Like, if you have enough room to go around, just go around them. You know
I think that's why she stopped, because in my mind, I was like, yeah, girl, don't fucking stop. You're smarter than this. And she did play it well. But again, I feel like she
definitely panicked. She definitely panicked.
Like, there's like this much room. Because he was taking up the road.
Yeah.
She had like a U-Haul in the back, so.
Yeah. But she definitely panicked. She was like, I gotta be at a meeting. That was her thing she said. Like, he knows there's a lie. For a second, I started believing that this was a hallucination thing for her. for like a small second.
So that thought never even crossed my mind.
There's a reason I'll explain it. Okay, so like she drives again. She talks to her mom, and she's like sitting on this like bench outside, which again is like, across from like a bathroom and everything.
Yeah, it's like this truck stop / rest stop.
Like she sees him, so she gets in her car, and she's like, "Fuck it, I gotta go." And she like, I guess she cut him off, and he banged on her window like, "What's your fucking problem?" At that moment, I started thinking like every guy that she's seeing is this guy.
Oh, see, that would have been a perfect twist for you.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what it was, and that's why, like, because he didn't act like
Dude, that's
he knew
awesome.
her.
That's an awesome thought.
Like, he legit was like, "Hey, what's your fucking problem? Why'd you
Yeah, what's your fucking problem?
payback for
But
me?"
on base value, you're like, what the fuck's your problem or my problem? What the fuck's your problem? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And then, like, obviously, like, his whole thing was, like, to get her, like, he was gonna capture her. That was his whole fucking thing. And he worked it out because he fucking slices her fucking tire. And I guess he did this while she was at the rest stop right there.
Yeah, somehow. Like, you don't ever see it in the movie, but he somehow, some way slashes a fucking tire.
Because it starts finally, like, he even said, like, I didn't even get a chance to cut through the whole tire. Like, I didn't have enough time.
Yeah. Which is crazy because, like, she almost got away because I guess the trailer was, like, heavy on one side because it, like, pulls the car into the fucking ditch. And she sees the car pull up and you already know what's about to happen. You know it's him. But she tries her best to unhook the U-Haul and get away. She almost does, but to no avail. And that's one thing about this movie which surprised me. I did not expect her to get captured like that.
No, because again, I thought he was gonna do a whole other thing where like he was gonna fuck with her, maybe get angry at her or whatever, and then,
like cat and mouse kind of thing.
Yeah, no, this motherfucker literally opened. He broke the fucking window and he put the bitch in the face. I was like, okay, he's not playing around no more. A little bit.
He's dedicated.
And he put her in a basement, and of course at this point she's beyond terrified. Because you don't know what this man wants. Is he gonna kill you? Is he like make you do things you don't want to do, like sex stuff? Like so much things had to be running through her fucking mind. Because like
I was just about to say, like there has to be a million thoughts running through your mind, right? But I think you have to consider the thought that this man legit captured you, and he doesn't want to get caught, so he's not gonna let you leave.
No.
So either he's gonna do what he wants to do and kill you, or you're gonna be like a slave for him for the rest of your life, or until he's tired of you.
Yeah.
Odds are he's gonna kill you.
The creepiest line that he gave me the whole time was when she offered him money, and she was just like,
Yes.
"I'll literally give away everyone." He's like, "You think you're the first one that said that?" Like, that's creepy as shit. So, I mean, you've done this before.
Plenty of times. Take off your clothes.
And she doesn't take her clothes off. Like she had to use the bathroom. She tries to run. He fucking shoulder tackles her into the fucking wall.
But he's so creepy with it, dude. He's like starts cuddling her and like start kissing her ear and shit.
Dude, he made her watch a video of her and her fiance or husband or whatever who had taken his own life.
Yeah, I was like,
and
dude.
it wasn't like the video of that, obviously, because she didn't have that video. But like, she literally was watching a video herself in her motel room earlier, and she started fucking crying.
Yeah.
So it's obviously very emotional for her in this whole situation, and then now he's questioning her about it. I'm not in the fucking mindset right now to go through these two different fucking conflicting things. You know what I mean?
But
I'm either thinking you're gonna force your way onto me right now because you're literally in a position to do that. And now you've also got me thinking about my dead ex who I loved. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like,
and it's like he's getting off on both of them.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like he was getting off both. And he was like basically calling her husband a coward, and I was like,
she's bad, she's fucked.
Because he literally he hit her a few times like hard. This motherfucker was dumb in so many fucking points, and he was also like smart in some ways. And then he has the dumb moment as leave the fucking key in the door.
What is it, amateur hour?
What?
Which I do respect the girl. This girl in this movie is very intuitive.
It's very
intuitive.
But you have to be in that moment, bro.
Oh, you have to.
You have to be.
Because like this is like the ground's concrete. Some of the because it's like underground.
Yeah.
So the walls are concrete. I think all but one side, which is like rock and wood. She's not getting out the window.
No.
So the other way out is either attack him or, like you said, capitalize on this dumb motherfucker's mistake and leave the key in there.
And she used her jacket. She fucked with the door until the key fell out. And the key
Very
fell
smart.
out.
Very
Bam.
smart.
She had the worst timing though, because like as soon as she started to leave, he was like at the front door. You know, like she's like, I'm hiding in the closet right here. And this is when you get like more backstory on this guy. Apparently he's got a wife and a child.
They're talking about like the kid maybe lactose intolerant and shit.
Yeah.
Waiting on test results. And like this scene right here really sold me for the female actor, Jess. it's one thing to cry on demand as an actor, right?
Yeah.
This lady legit sat there like frantic, tears crying for a mean minute, bro.
Yes.
Like it's one thing to do that, right? But she legit stayed in that shit because there's like this long panned out shot where she listens to the conversation and slowly zooms in. Just the capability of doing
and the
that.
shot they did from the table to the door.
Beautiful work.
It was so fucking amazing. And she's just sitting there listening to this whole conversation, and he's lying to his wife. Like, I love the fact that all he was doing was eating cheese. I've done it before, like the block of cheese, you cut it and like you eat the cheese or whatever.
The weird thing is he brought other accessories.
He brought bread,
but he didn't eat the bread. Fucking psychopath.
Yeah, like, I thought he was gonna make him a sandwich with it. Like, no, he literally sliced into the bag too.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
And then like ripped it off, and it was like a block of cheddar or whatever. He just took a piece off and he ate a little bit of it. And then when he got off the phone with his wife, he started going towards the bag. As soon as he left that fucking room,
dipped.
Just like, fuck, I'm going. This part was fucking like kind of hard to watch. Like when she stepped on the
I don't know how they pulled that off. Damn. The visual on the scene where she steps on the stick. And I ain't talking about that stick goes like a little bit.
It was a
stick
root.
went.
It was a root of a tree.
Like this far, and she had to pull that shit out.
Yeah.
There wasn't no cut. She just like, God damn, dude.
It's a big ass hole in her foot. She's running away from him. I was thinking like maybe she was gonna try to hide behind those rocks or whatever. But I think it was smart to go towards the river. But stupidly, I don't think she should have like waited.
Well, my thing is like she started yelling at the top of her lungs, "Help!" I would not do that.
Yeah.
Like if you've been walking for an hour, maybe. You know this man's right behind you because he went down the steps.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the smartest move to immediately yell help when this motherfucker's chasing after you.
But my thing was like when she stopped at the water, I feel like if she'd have just jumped in from the jump, he wouldn't have known where she went and what she did. But she waited and then dove in while he was watching her.
Because my thought process, again, she still has a million thoughts running through her fucking mind right now.
Yeah.
But smartly, the only thing she could do is jump in the rapids. And that's risky in itself because you can easily drown in those fucking rapids. Like even in like the movie, when she's going down, she's not like backpedaling, like she's fucking getting near-death experience right here.
Yeah.
Knowing that he has a cabin there, you have to know that he knows where that river leads. So you're gonna be safe for now, but not for long. I'm not sure because they could have just like flipped the angle. I think she got off on the same side she got in on, which I would have did the opposite because it would have took more time to cross them rapids.
To be fair, because I was thinking the same thing as her. I was thinking it was fucking old dude.
Old dude, yeah.
Like, damn, he already fucking found her. Like,
Wick, boy.
No, it was just this hunter dude named Robert. Kudos to Robert for the most part. Like, he was the nicest fucking dude, and he helped her as much as he possibly could. He fed her. He gave her boots.
He hesitated at the wrong time.
Yeah, he did 100 times. That's why I said for the most part.
For the most part. I'm with you. I was pulling for Robert. I was like, I like this dude.
Yeah, he's like talking about his wife, and he's just being a nice fucking guy, and he's like,
gave her shoes.
The moment we saw the tree, I would have backed up and just went looking for another way. You know what I mean?
Not let's get out. Let's try to move this. Girl, you're not moving that
she
3,000-pound tree.
She panicked because she knew that what's his name was probably close.
He just hesitated at the wrong fucking time. I was like, Robert, come on. You came this far, bro.
Because old buddy pulls up and he plays this is my sister. She's going through a mental breakdown. Her husband killed himself. And Jess is just from the jump like, no, don't believe him. Do not believe it. And he hesitated. The good thing about him though was when dude tried to take off after her and she elbowed him.
You can tell something's wrong.
And Robert's like, okay, look, no. He's like, just ask for his phone. Ask him for his phone. And he just tossed it to him and like immediately he beat the shit out of him.
He beat the fucking death.
He shot the motherfucker in the face. That was the thing. I was like, that's definitely fucking overkill. Because that's a sniper rifle at this point.
He has no head left. Robert's gone.
No. And then this motherfucker like follows and chases her. He even shoots her like through the shoulder and shit.
She keeps on trucking though.
Yeah.
This one is tough.
I give her all the credit in the world not going for the fucking gun. Not going for that fucking trap that he was trying to set.
Yeah.
Now, I know he didn't know where she was. Because if he knew where she was, like, just go get her.
But he knew.
And he knew she had to be at least
in the proximity.
And he was like, you're probably going to bleed out. So here, I'll keep it fair. I'll put the gun on the ground. And then he starts antagonizing her, talking shit about her husband, calling him a coward. I was like, please do not go for this. Because the moment you get out of there, he's just going to hit you.
Yeah.
He might even grab the gun then and kill you.
This point in the movie I thought was the best part cinematically. Because, like, it's nighttime now. I guess we should explain that. It's nighttime now. A few hours later. He catches up, of course. Like James said, he legit sets a trap. He sets the fucking sniper rifle down in front of her. Like, he doesn't see her, but she's like legit laying in this mud puddle, like up to her fucking nose. Like, she's hiding for.
She's like, it's raining, and she's like I feel like she was like under like a tree branch or some shit.
I wasn't pulling for the man, the killer, but this guy was very smart. But he trying to manipulate Robert, he was trying to like mentally trap her because he was like, well, you got about 2 hours before you bleed to death. Like, that set like so much doubt inside her mind.
Bullet went through though, clean through.
Maybe she doesn't know that.
Yeah, that's true. I know. That's how but she gave it.
That's how clever this man is.
Yeah.
He's cleverly stupid, like Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy literally escaped police.
Bundy lost his mentality later into it.
He really did.
That's where he was
so smart to escape.
Yeah, but that's how he got. That's when he got stupid towards the end. Sleeps in the fucking woods, gets up, and she starts leaving. Like, she starts to go somewhere, and like you hear this like music. And I was like, is she just gonna like walk out the woods? And is that what we're doing? No, we're still not done yet. She sees a car pull up, and what car does she see?
It has
the same,
of course,
green him, Durango that's been going the whole time. But smartly, in my eyes, she gets into the car because his dude is dumping Robert's body. He's gonna bury it. Doubt he left his keys, but if he left his keys, he's the biggest fucking idiot I know in my life. But he left his phone in there, and like, I know you're not big on your phone and shit, but I know when you go places, your phone is on you.
If I'm going hiking, my phone's gonna be with me. If I break my fucking leg, save me. You know?
Exactly. You at least have it on you.
I guess I can see his point. Like, he only went like 10 feet to the side of the road. It was the greatest ace pulling card for her. Yeah. At that time.
But the thing is, she couldn't even use it the way she wanted to, like, because she tried to call him in the back. I'm like, dude, wait. My thought process is like, if you feel like he stops at like a fucking stoplight, open the thing out and slide out and run, and then call.
That dude, like, regardless, her getting inside the trunk was the biggest risk she could have took ever. Because he could have fucking popped the trunk up and put the shovel in there. He had every reason to open that fucking trunk, and he did not. And also, like, she was laying on that plastic. It could have been very loud. Like she's smart for doing that, but again, like, I'm not sure if I would have did it. I might have just took my chances and fucking ran.
And then eventually she just says, fuck it, and she just hits this man with a crowbar, like, while he's driving. And that was definitely the craziest thing. But this man's still staying on the road and fighting back with one arm. Was like, fuck, dude.
He's full on bleeding at this point. Fuck.
And they end up crashing, flipping over and shit. And she crawls out in a puddle of mud. Still got the crowbar with her, and she takes off looking for this, like.
That's my biggest complaint in the movie. If I'm in a scenario and we just wrecked, if I'm able to get a foot and I'm still mobile, I'm making sure that motherfucker's dead. I'm making sure he's dead.
I think she was just like, I gotta get away from him. So again, this is a whole different person. This is like, there's so much that's happened to this woman in this last 24 hours. I can't blame her for not thinking that. But here's where my thought went. I was like, this is how this movie's going to end. She's going to walk into this clearing, this motherfucker's going to shoot her in the head. And that's going to be the end.
Dude, I would have been so pissed.
I thought she was going to look up, see the helicopter, turn back, look in the woods. Bah!
One of those psych endings. Yeah, I would have been very upset.
But that didn't happen. For whatever reason, this man just ran into the woods with the gun. You know what I mean? Like, he ran with it. Didn't he? I think he did.
No, when he got out, he had his knife. Yes. Somehow he found the knife because at one point she had the knife. Yeah. Like, how that transpired, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I built up the courage, I'm ranting on this, but it's just one of my pet peeves in movies I do, especially like survival movies. If I gained up the courage to attack this man knowing I might die, for one, by his hands, or two, just wrapping myself around a fucking tree because we're about to crash, I'm making damn sure this motherfucker is dead when I get out of there.
And like, I guess our thought was maybe she'll get into like an open area and she'll be able to call the cops, because I think that's what she was about to do.
No, she calls his wife.
Did she? Okay, so yeah, because she talked to his wife, and I was like, that's
in the same vein. That scene redeemed it for me. Instead of calling the cops, hey, because she even says, if something happens to me, your husband killed me. Yeah. So he's fucked. And then this dude is just like, honey, I gotta go. I got something I have to do.
Yeah, and like, he's not answering her questions.
Because if you're a serial killer, how do you respond to that? The only thing you can do is finish the job.
Yeah. God just fights so fucking hard in this scene.
I said, this scene really redeemed it.
Yeah, she literally was like...
She's like, come on, motherfucker.
Yeah, she fought him, and she eventually stabs and kills him.
And then here comes the helicopter.
But that's another thing I didn't like about it, was the ending was just ambiguous, because like, I'm sure he's dead. You know what I mean? I'm positive he's dead. There's no guarantee like that helicopter is like they're not gonna believe that she just murdered this man in cold blood.
Maybe not. I mean, the only thing they can do is backtrack his story, search around the cabin for bones.
That's the only thing I didn't like about it. It was just ambiguous. There.
Also, I guess she could have led it into Robert's body. You know, slammed my foot, my fucking shoulder. I got shot him.
Yeah. Overall, though, I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was going to enjoy this as much, but I enjoyed this film.
I have my pet peeves about it.
Yeah, I enjoyed Jess as a protagonist.
Her acting in this was out of this world. Especially, again, that closet scene really sold it for me, dude.
Oh, dude was creepy as fuck.
When it came to the cat and mouse portion of it, he played that well. Setting so much doubt into her mind, like, hey, if you don't come out, you're going to bleed to death anyway. Stop being a fucking coward.
Like your husband who killed himself.
Yeah. One thing I can't stand is fear. Show yourself. Yeah, he played that part well. My biggest pet peeve about it is I would have did things differently. It's not my film. I respect whatever decisions they took upon themselves. What I was hoping for in the movie is, because I was really invested the first few times they had their first interactions, I was hoping for more of the chase scenes, like in the beginning before she got captured, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The captivity, I wouldn't say swayed me away from the movie. It's just I would really want the more cat and mouse game, because you really don't get that even throughout the second half of the film. Even though we do explain it, like, again, when Robert showed up, that kind of ended that cat and mouse game for that.
Yeah.
And then she just wakes up from being shot, and then they go at it. I would really love that cat and mouse, a true cat and mouse game between them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. It's kind of not believable he left that fucking key in that door to me.
I'm going through the store. I'll be right back.
It's possible.
I'll give this a 7.5
I felt with that.
out of 10. Again, good watch. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
I'd watch it again.
Let us know what y'all thought about it if you've seen it. If you haven't, again, go watch it. It's on Netflix. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, guys. Deuces.
Adios.